October 2006, the New York Times published an article on my next guest's foolproof technique for baking professional quality bread in a home kitchen. The method started a revolution, and I can't tell you how many of my friends are putting fresh baked bread on their dinner tables, at their dinner parties on a regular basis now as a result of this one simple, really good recipe. And home bakers everywhere embrace the idea of letting time rather than kneading do all the work. And today I'm very excited that Jim Lahey is here with his just released fabulous cookbook with, it is a beautiful cookbook, by the way. It's called My Bread, the Revolutionary No Work, No Knead Method. Please welcome baker Jim Lahey.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Oh, it's so great to have you here.
It's a pleasure, always is.
And this is a beautiful book, and as I said, you would not be here if that carrot bread didn't work yesterday.
That's true.
We were testing the carrot bread. I looked through the book and I found this very glorious picture in here. What page is it
sometimes
on? What page is the carrot bread on?
I don't even know anymore, but sometimes I think it's back this way. But sometimes when they're doing these photographs, the photographer and the stylist try to make it look prettier.
Oh no, they don't fake it. These are not. Oh, there it is.
Right there.
This it's so beautiful, and if you can see the pictures, ours is actually a little more orange because I think our carrots were more orange.
I also have the lighting as well, and
no excuses.
No, I'm saying
It is a gorgeous book, and you'll be surprised if you haven't tried Jim's recipes. You'll be surprised at how simple and how he bakes it. That's what's really interesting. So this was an experiment, this bread.
I was actually really thinking on one level about novelty, and also I like drinking juices and stuff. So I thought
I juice every morning.
Yeah, well I thought
Do
maybe.
You?
No, I'll go to a juice shop every once in a while.
But you should do you have one of these at home?
Yes, I do. I have the old one. Oh. This is much better.
This is easy.
I'm getting the new one.
This is the Breville.
I have the old Breville, but only one speed. This is pretty
And
sweet.
This makes the greatest juice. And every morning I have a big glass of what I call green juice. Whatever's around out of the garden.
Chlorophyll.
Yeah,
chlorophyll's good for you. Yeah.
So what do you consider to be good bread?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
what's the story?
I think for bread, it's really at the end of the day, it's palatability. That it's not a struggle to eat it. That it's nutritious.
You don't like it if it breaks your front tooth.
No.
Okay.
No,
I don't either. Yeah, or the bonding on your front teeth.
Well, yeah. Well, also, sometimes it can be fun. Sometimes, but if you're a masochist, it can be But really I always look at good bread as a point and counterpoint, crusty. And then kind of soft, or some sort of contrast.
Years ago, I came to your bakery at Sullivan Street, and you started that bakery in 1996?
94.
Oh, 1994. So a couple years later, we did a big segment on how to bake bread, and what impressed me most was that your bread dough was wet.
Yeah.
Not kneaded until it is elastic and soft as a baby's bottom, blah, 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 but wet, so wet that you really couldn't form it into a loaf right away.
You kind of have to work with the dough.
And then it has that wonderful moist interior and big holes in it.
Yeah.
And beautiful, beautiful crusty exterior. These are some of the examples of Jim's bread from Sullivan Street. You have a huge factory now on 47th Street.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we're huge. We're a tiny little shop. I think relative to the other craft bakeries out there, I think we're kind of medium to small.
But you provide bread to 250 different restaurants all around.
A little more than 250. Yeah, but
more.
Yeah.
See, he's very modest.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bread every single day, and I bet you don't know how many loaves you've made.
I would say
about a million.
Oh my! Oh no! Maybe like
4 million.
Oh no! maybe.
Since 1994, think.
Probably, I'm going to guess over 500 million pieces.
500 million?
Well, you see, if you're doing 30, I don't know if it calculated, but if you're doing 30,000 pieces of bread a day.
We better start making bread.
That's a lot, yeah.
Okay.
So let's actually make some bread right now.
He has made a lot of bread.
I'm guessing.
Ooh, that's a lot of bread. Yeah, but it's so exciting.
But some of it's kind of not worthless, but doesn't really,
So we're making carrot juice.
Carrot juice, yeah. So basically what we're going to do.
In our favorite, okay.
What
so
do
I just need a little bit more juice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's so easy. Right? This makes so easy. Okay, that's. There. Done. Okay, so we need, how much? We need 1.5 cups.
Yeah, 1.5 cups.
Okay. Be quiet. Okay, so then I'll just pour that in here. And what else?
Well, this procedure is extremely easy. In some ways, I mean, with the exception of the steps of having to, prepare your ingredients and go shopping, it's really not that hard.
Oh, you have your carrot juice already.
Yeah, I have my juice already.
Oh, okay. There.
Everything's been set up. So what we're going to do is we're going to add to our flour. We're going to add a teaspoon and a quarter
Of fine table salt.
Yeah, fine table salt. Sea salt if you have it. If not, just NaCl is good.
Okay.
And then we're going to add, basically, we have it already weighed out here, a quarter teaspoon of dry instant fast-acting
Only
yeast.
a quarter of a teaspoon.
Yeah, very little. I mean, the idea of this process is that things kind of take place gradually over time.
Okay.
Just simply stir the ingredients together. It doesn't really require that much effort.
Okay.
And then we're going to add our liquid. Okay.
Okay, so 1.5 cups of carrot juice or water or.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
What other juices have you used in the book?
Apple juice.
Oh, yum.
Fennel juice, taking fennel bulbs and putting them through a juicer.
Did you use celery root?
No, I don't think it's going to produce. I've never tried celery root, but I would have guessed that it's not going to produce that much juice because it's such a dry root.
Yeah. But beet juice? Did you do beet?
Yeah, I did do beet, but it's a very earthy flavor.
Yeah, too strong.
Too strong.
Yeah.
To me, this is a little. Do you have any more juice here? I almost want to add a little bit more liquid to this.
Want a little water?
We could add water.
I don't have any more. Do you have any
No
more carrot
juice?
juice, Nick?
Oh. Yeah, let's see.
Okay, they'll get
I'm just
some.
going to bring it out like
Your
this.
dough
Mine's
should be
perfect.
Yeah, your dough. Yeah, mine was a little dry, but your dough should be somewhat wet. And the
Now,
reason,
why would that be? Somebody.
Well, because we're going to let this dough sit for 12
Okay.
to 18 hours.
No, I
and
meant why is yours not?
I don't know. Sometimes it might have just been like
A little bit more
maybe
flour.
or maybe when it was being measured out that there were people were
good.
looking at the foam sometimes that you get when you expel juice. I'm just
Okay.
going to add just a splash more.
Okay, but that's good, right?
Yeah, that's great. And so now you can just add your currants and your walnuts, and you just basically have to mix them together.
So 3/4 of a cup of fresh sweet currants, dried, and 3/4 of a cup of walnuts, like broken halves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. And just mix that
Just
in.
mix it all together, and then it's going to sit for 12 to 18 hours. And the reason why the dough
So-
should be a little wet.
I'm just trying to think. So okay, so I'm going to make it when I get home from work, and it's going to sit until I get home from work the next day.
Yeah. Or
Oh, no,
yeah.
that's too long.
I'm going to actually use my hands.
So I have to get up at 4 in the morning. Okay.
I have to
well,
get
I get
well,
up
no,
there.
I mean you could, you could do it.
I'm just trying to figure out so that tomorrow night when I have my guests coming for dinner.
Well, if you really wanted to make it easier on
Yeah.
yourself, you could do it like before you go to bed.
Yeah.
For example.
At 1 a.m.
No, all right. So, well, maybe do it at like a reasonable hour, like 10 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And
But then 12 hours is 10 a.m. the next day, but I'm not home.
Well, no, then cut back. Well, it says 12 to 18 hours.
Okay.
If it's wintertime,
All right.
it shouldn't be a problem. And then you could also cut back the yeast a little bit more and
Look,
give it more.
I don't have anything on my hands.
I know, and I'm all gooey here. Okay. So
That's
next,
why he's the bread baker and I'm not.
Hold on one second.
I want to be a bread baker.
Right,
You can
that's
watch
good.
him over there
Okay.
if you want to. Okay. Now, so this is already risen.
Yeah, this is already risen.
For how many hours?
This is risen for about 12 hours. And oftentimes, you'll notice the dough, this dough got knocked down a little bit.
Yeah.
So normally what's going to happen, you're going to have the dough, you can see the
Why did they do that?
I think they were just trying to get everything ready for us. So we could,
But I like knocking it down. It's the
I
most
know,
fun.
it's more fun. So normally the dough is going to be basically rise to the top of the bowl, or
Okay.
rise to the top of the bowl, and then,
We have to
basically
hurry.
we're going to knock it down. You can see we're
Okay.
being prompted.
Yes, they're telling us
So-
to speed it up. See, but bread baking shouldn't be a rushed thing, right?
No, we should take our time. And,
And we shouldn't be speeded up.
Yeah. So
We
you see,
need-
you just take the dough, just drop it onto
Okay.
a floured surface, and then you don't even have to. Yeah, you can fold it if
No,
you want
just-
to. Just fold it on itself
Yeah.
like this,
Yep.
and it's all done.
Okay.
There you go.
There.
Yeah, perfect.
And then what do we put it in?
And then we're gonna take a tea towel or a kitchen towel, lightly dusted, or no, generously dusted with flour, not
Okay.
too light. And then what I did, I put some cumin seeds.
Now, what kind of flour do you use in the bakery?
I use a winter wheat.
Okay. So should we look for that?
Any all-purpose flour, bread flour. I mean, we kind of did the book geared to what the average type of flour would be.
Okay.
And then basically take your bread and put it seam side down,
Okay.
dough and onto the tea towel, and then fold it over. Like
And just
so.
leave it here?
Yeah,
Wrap it like a little package.
like a little package, yeah, and then let it sit.
And then how long? How long?
An hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
And then it's gonna.
So you have to get up at.
Exactly. Let's do the calculation. Easy if you have time.
Yeah. It's
no, but
wonderful.
I think you can do it. You can do it. You can play around. I mean, I really encourage people in the book to experiment, and play around, and have fun.
Well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to let the dough rise, and then when we come back, Jim's going to share his unique method for baking the bread. It is surprising and interesting. Stay tuned. We're back with master baker, Sullivan Street baker Jim Lahey, and he is considered a bread guru among industry insiders. And he is a, what did you call yourself? A breadivore.
A breadivore.
A breadivore instead of an omnivore. I'm an omnivore,
I'm an omnivore.
but I eat bread, and he has just opened a new restaurant, which we go to quite often. It's called Company, C-O, if you're looking for it in the phone book, right?
Yes.
C-O, and you say company. And it is a wonderful, wonderful pizza restaurant. And so now we have to get back to and you have a new chef there.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's fun, and the menu's...
Yeah, the menu's terrific.
Oh, good.
And,
I
yeah,
have to
it's
come
wonderful.
in right away. Alexis loves your restaurant.
All right, so what we're going to have...
Here's our little package.
Yeah. What we have here is our dough that's been proofing for about 2 hours. As you can see, it's come up quite well.
Oh, it
has a little bit of resilience. It pushes back a little bit, but that's good because you really want to catch the dough as it's coming up, not after it's gotten so big that it collapses when you try to handle it. That way, when you put it into the oven, there's actually a fair amount of spring. So I'm going to grab the pot that we've preheated.
So now we're going to cook this in a cast iron enameled pot in a 450. Oh, it's just cast iron today.
Hold it.
Oh, okay. I thought we were using the enameled pots. Does it have to be cast irons better?
No, it could be glazed enamel. It could be high quality ceramic like an Emile Henry. It could be even Corningware. Again, if you're using anything like a glass or anything, you have to be very, very careful.
So
basically, just basically scoop your hand underneath, right?
Right.
Like so. And I actually encourage you guys, if you can get a very carefully, place it into the pot like this. Take the lid.
So you don't cut it.
You don't have to.
But did we cut it there?
No, it's just the seam bursting open.
Okay. Oh, excellent.
Yeah, and so what you do is, you could use there's a large pot with a frying pan, kind of, and actually you can actually do like an inverted type thing.
Well, they have them with double handles, so that you can do that. Yeah, I like that one too.
And so
Here, I'll open it.
Okay, great. And so we're going to leave this in the oven for about 25 minutes covered. And you put the pot toward the bottom.
Do we have one baking or
third.
not?
Yeah, we should have one that's. I think we have this one over here as our finished bread that's still warm.
Now this just came out of the oven this morning, and our
minutes ago. Actually.
Yep, and Nikki and everybody in the kitchen, Tom and Sarah, they were making this, and it is really beautiful. Can I show? Can I break it?
Absolutely.
I like breaking it. Yeah, because it's so beautiful inside. So get that camera on here. And a drum roll, but look at this bread. You can hear the crust. It is moist and beautiful and perfect.
And very easy to make.
This is the kind of bread I love to eat.
And it really, really want to encourage more people to bake at home. So people do have a standard.
And you can slice it too, by the way. This slices very nicely.
Yes.
With a good bread knife, like that.
And it is.
So
absolutely wonderful.
I'm going to serve this. I'm making this for tomorrow night. This is too good to be true.
Perfect Halloween.
Look at that.
Perfect Thanksgiving holiday bread.
It is, yeah.
Perfect. It's absolutely perfect for that.
So thank you so much. This is phenomenal, and Jim's no-knead method may change your mind about baking bread at home, like it has so many thousands, almost millions of people. And so that everyone in the audience can taste how good this is, we have a slice buttered for everyone in the audience. So good. Really good. Oh, and by the way, I'm getting kicked by Jim under the table here.
That's not all.
Yes. Oh, I was wondering why you were kicking me.
Nice.
You're all going home, everyone in the audience is going home with a copy of Jim's new book, My Bread. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm busy eating bread.
Very, very welcome.